Bitcoin opens up the imagination and possibilities of a global digital currency. The blockchain technology that comes with Bitcoin has put our society in an incredible time. Huobi is actively involved in this wave of rising digital assets in 2013, helping to enlighten Chinese people in digital currency investment. Huobi has made a brilliant achievement in taking the highest market share and received the highest trading volume in China. At present, Huobi Group is opening a global integrated digital asset transaction services with a strong focus on customer service. Huobi Group has set up operations and service centers in Singapore, Hong Kong, Seoul, Tokyo, Beijing, and Shenzhen. With our new base in the beautiful Singapore, Huobi Group will bring quality educational and service experiences to millions of users of digital assets in 130 countries and regions.
Hello everyone and welcome to Huobi Talk. Привет and ni hao to all our international followers out there. My name is Nikita Sachdev. You can call me Nikki, your host for the program tonight. We are streaming live from the leading global financial center in Asia, Singapore, where the Huobi headquarters is based. Huobi Talk is a #1 show that gives you insights into the world of blockchain, delivering to you developments in blockchain, bringing you data-driven, content-rich information with the stories behind technology. Join us as we dive deep into conversations surrounding blockchain and the endless possibilities of the future of cryptocurrency. Today, we're bringing you news on the latest trend in cryptocurrency. And as we're streaming live, we want to make this interactive. So as we move along, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section and we will pick a few to answer later. I can see all the comments as we go on, so if any questions come up as we're talking to our guests, they will be happily answered. You guys will be happy to know that we will be giving away a total of 6.66 million PC and 500,000 IOTX tokens tonight. Isn't that exciting, guys? That's a lot of tokens. Now, here's a special giveaway segment. Simply screenshot this live stream, tweet it, and tag @HobiPro with your remarks. For example, "Thank you @HobiPro, I learned so much." To qualify for the bonus airdrop, comment here with your UID, space, Twitter post URL. The top 10 most retweeted posts by the next day 12 noon will share 66,600 PC tokens and 5,000 IOTX tokens. Now that is a lot of tokens, guys. The airdrop will happen after the project gets successfully listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Share it now and be among the top 20. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's go straight on to talk about HADAX. Since the announcement of Huobi Autonomous Digital Asset Exchange, HADAX, on February 3rd, we saw hundreds of token projects supported by over thousands of users. As of February 23rd, 5 p.m., 75 projects received over 52 million votes from over 95,000 world users, $115 million of Huobi token votes. This is an impressive growth and reflects the voting popularity in the entire community. Here's a little disclaimer before we go on. In total, we have 75 tokens listed for voting on HADAX at the moment for Phase 1. However, because of time constraints, we are not able to interview all of them on the Huobi Talk show. But just because the tokens are not part of the show does not mean that they are no good. We just haven't had the time to cover all of them. Since these tokens may still get listed onto HADAX eventually, does not mean that they're not good just because we're not talking about them. That being said, we welcome more token project parties to the Huobi Talk show to explain their project and blockchain technology utilized. let's go over the last episode. So during the last episode live streaming yesterday, Huobi Global, together with Yang Ning, who is a co-founder of Commerce Data Connection, gave away a total of 1.5 million CDC tokens via airdrop. All right, guys, so on this episode of Huobi Talk, we are pleased to have here with us IOTX co-founder Raolin and Jingsun, which is currently in the running on HADAX for voting. Both Raolin and Jingsun have vast experience in the industry, with Raolin having over 8 years of experience in the cryptography and blockchain industry. He was previously the head of crypto R&D at Uber, security engineer at Google, while Jingsun is a founding partner of Sparkland Capital and has extensive experience in startups, investments, and build-up of ecosystems. Today, Raolin and Jingsun will share with us more about their exciting project, IOTX, which combines the power of Internet of Things, IoT, and blockchain. Director, please kindly connect us to Raolin and Jingsun now. Sorry, it looks like I don't have my earpiece on. Okay, looks like Raolin and Jingsun are getting online. Okay, so Raolin and Jingsun, can you hear me? Let's wait to get connected to them. All right, so let's move straight to the first question for IOTX. Raolin and Jingsun, a warm welcome and thank you for joining us on Huobi Talk. Please introduce yourselves and tell us what sparked your interest in the blockchain industry. Looks like there's a bit of a technical difficulty and our viewers are not being able to hear you guys. So just a moment while we fix that. We ask our audience to please stay tuned as we're fixing this technical difficulty. There will be a lot of prize giveaways today, so make sure that you're sitting there patient, and we will be giving out a lot of prizes. Stay tuned, guys. I'm seeing a few questions come up there. CryptoPunk asks, tell us something interesting about yourself. I've been in cryptocurrency for 1 year now. That's interesting to me. Okay, let's see if we can now hear Mr. Rowlin and Jingson. All right, Mr. Rowlin, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
I can hear you guys.
Sit tight, audience. We are just fixing this glitch. So a lot of you guys are asking me to introduce myself a little more. So a little bit about me. Actually, I just started off as a host for an ICO last year, and I was simply reading off the teleprompter. I had no idea what I was saying. And I just got into cryptocurrency because I read a few things about ICO, cryptocurrency, and I started asking myself, what is this? And I got so interested in it that eventually I became a crypto enthusiast. All right, let's see if we can hear Mr. Rowlin now. There's no video.
Yeah, there's no video. I can see you guys.
So another question is, do I invest in crypto? Yes, I do. It's I think cryptocurrency is the future, blockchain too. It's great to be involved. Apparently, only 2% of the world knows about cryptocurrency, so I would say we are the lucky ones to be involved in it so early. One thing that I love about the crypto community, which is another question that I'm seeing coming up on the comment list, is I love how it's so democratic, and cryptocurrencies are all about what the people want. It's all about the people's vote. Okay, oh, okay, I'm finally online. I think you guys will be able to have a visual now. There you go. All right, guys. Well, it's been an interesting journey in the whole cryptocurrency industry, especially coming from a background in media. But I'll tell you one thing, that if you really believe in cryptocurrencies, HODL, as they say, we're coming up with new terminology every day as well in cryptocurrency. And that's why Bitcoin today still exists. It's all about what the people want, people's vote. All right, well, I think this is going to work now. Mr. Rowland, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Okay, finally there. So Mr. Rowland and Jingsun, excuse me, can you please introduce yourselves and tell us what sparked your interest in the blockchain industry?
Okay, I can go first for this one. So basically, I'm coming from a technical background. When I was doing my PhD at Waterloo, focused on the applied cryptography. Like the Bitcoin scheme is so simple and so elegant, like we were trying to attack it, but we failed. But since then, I fall in love with blockchain because it's so powerful and so simple and so elegant. And once after I graduated from Waterloo, I joined Google and to lead a couple of security initiatives for the backend infrastructure. I stayed there for 3.5 years, which is pretty happy time. And then there came up a really unique opportunity in Uber. So I joined Uber to try to establish and lead the entire cryptography work there. Until last year, I met Jing and also another co-founder. He's not here today, Don. And I really feel like it's now the time to try to do something for the blockchain technology, try to do something real, try to push forward the age for the blockchain. So that's why I left the Uber and started this company with Jing and Don. Yeah, that's pretty much my story.
Wow, that's really interesting that you came from Uber and it brought you into the crypto industry. But tell us, what do you think helped you in the R&D of Uber, which benefits you today?
Oh, it's actually not about cryptocurrency. It's mostly about the cryptography. So basically, we are doing some infrastructure work, trying to build this crypto platform, which will support like authentication, encryption, lots of business needs.
Yeah, sorry. So how has cryptography from Uber helped you in the industry that you are in today, in blockchain today?
Because my background is cryptography, right? And the Bitcoin, the blockchain is basically a combination of cryptography and distributed system and economy. That is because I have a really strong back in cryptography, so I'm just natural fit for this blockchain industry.
Great. And what about you, Jingsun?
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Jingsun. So actually, what bring me to the blockchain actually is a little bit different. So I'm a venture capital for years. And since 2014, I started the venture capital firm called Sparkline Capital with other co-founders. Our focus will be the cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things. So at that time, we invest in a lot of the companies in the frontier tech. In 2016, we find it's very interesting. Some of our companies, especially those companies that are doing the encryption and also key management for enterprise, is starting to build up, the blockchain solutions for their clients. So when there is clients, they want to pay for new technology, this makes us feel very interested. So we started to look at what's, really, the blockchain is and how it will, solve the industry problems. And then we find out, it's really interesting. A lot of the things in the infrastructure make us convince us this will revolutionize the world fundamentally. So this makes us say, okay, so we need to invest in the company in this area. Actually, it's a hard problem to solve. After, I think, half a year of the research, we're thinking that still blockchain itself is in the infancy of the stage. So it's not scalable enough to support those large-scale apps. At this stage, we will feel, it's still we need to invest into companies or teams with very strong, technology background and who can really make innovations on top of the infrastructure layer of the blockchain and bring them to the next stage, which will be more applicable for large scales of the people to build up the apps on top of that. So at that moment, we interviewed a lot of the companies, and until I met Lauren and his R&D team, and their background is definitely very knowledgeable in this area, and especially in the privacy, lightweight, the cryptography. And so we decided to say, hey, maybe we need to form this company and to really focus on the infrastructure layer and really, make this technology applicable to solve the real problem in the real world. So this is how, what's the background of IOTX.
That's really interesting. So you guys saw a few problems that the current blockchain industry faces, and you decided to take one step further and see what you can, what needs to be changed. And some of the problems included, for example, privacy. So you decided to go ahead and start bring IoT with blockchain. Now, can you please explain in layman terms for our audience, in just simplistic version, what exactly does IoT mean and what does it do?
Okay, I'll take this one. So if you think like the internet is a network of computers, then IoT, which means Internet of Things, is basically like a network of objects, which is connected, right? So these objects can range from like toothbrush, light bulb, maybe some thermostats like Google's Nest, or maybe some smart speakers like Amazon's Echo, or even to bigger ones like robots, like autonomous vehicles. So eventually, like everything benefits from connection will be connected. Like the entire world will be just like in one network. So that's like the future. But for now, we are still just seeing like a very start of the IoT industry. Like someone just estimate that by the year of 2012, there will be 80 billion of IoT devices around the world, and the entire market cap for the IoT will be like just $1 trillion. So it's a huge market. It's just start for now.
That is a huge market, and it looks like IoT has actually been around for quite a while, and it's just recently being connected with blockchain. Is that right?
Yes.
And what would you say are the most important industries related to IoT?
Oh, there are a lot, right? For example, like a sharing economy, like autonomous vehicles, even some industry. There is an area of IoT called the industrial IoT. It's just like every aspect of people's life, people's work. It's just everywhere. That's why it's called Internet of Things.
Wow, okay, that's really interesting. So how much of our lives today are connected with the Internet of Things, would you say, in percentage, approximately?
Yeah, like I said, it's just like a very start. Like say the future is here, and we are just like at the maybe first 1 or 2 steps. Like there is a huge gap between the reality and the future. Percentage-wise, I don't know. Like you said, mobile network is it's already a very huge network, but compared to the IoT network, it's just a small piece of cake. Yeah.
Great, thank you for such an informative introduction. Okay, well, let's go straight to giveaway number 1. Here's what you guys have been waiting for. It's time for our first Q&A session for the airdrop. We will be distributing a total of 500,000 IOTX. The first 10 to answer in the correct format, which is UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with the other award segments. The airdrop will happen as soon as the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. So let's get Mr. Roland to give us our first question.
Yeah, I think Jing has the question already. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask. Okay, so ready?
We're ready.
Yeah, the first question will be, what's our tax slogan? What's our tax slogan?
What is our tax slogan?
No. What is our TEX slogan?
Let's see what the audience says.
And let's give a hint. Where can you find this slogan?
Yeah. where can you find the slogan, and what's our vision and mission?
Yeah, our website.
Okay, where can we find the slogan? Let's see what the audience says.
Maybe we can even finally know the answer.
A decentralized network? Seeing a lot of people give this answer.
It's close. Close.
Connecting the physical world block by block.
There you go.
Is that it? There you go. Okay, now more of these answers are coming in. Great. Keep them going, you guys. Love the audience interaction. They're listening to you. That's good. Okay. All right. Well, good luck to the audience out there. We have a lot of tokens to give away, so hopefully there'll be a lot of winners in the crowd today. Mr. Rowland, can you share with us what is your company, IOTX, and why is it combining IoT with blockchain technology?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Thanks for asking, actually. So, like I said, IoT is here, and we're just at the very beginning. So, what keeps us from getting there, right? So, like we think about this question a lot. There are mainly three reasons that prevents us from like a massive adoption of IoT devices. So the first one is the cost. Either the hardware cost or the operation cost is still pretty high, which prevents like the manufacturers, the users, really to make more devices, purchase more devices, and deploy more devices. So the second is the lack of scalable backend infrastructure. So like Google, Amazon, they're good. They are really capable of having this like an entire software or maybe infrastructure for the IoT devices. But if you look at this long tail of the IoT manufacturers, there are lots of small manufacturers. They're on the tail side. So they're really small. They don't really have the capability to have this scalable infrastructure, which prevents them from having like a fully working IoT ecosystem to realize the function value of the IoT device. And the third one, maybe the most important one, is the privacy. And for now, the privacy is just like a more academic term. But in the future, once we have lots of devices connected, privacy becomes a real thing. Because think about like every part of the environment of the physical environment of the world is basically exposed to a larger audience, which presents lots of privacy concerns, right? Like you don't want to put your personal lives or personal stuffs online for others to view or share. So that's why privacy is also a huge concern. So we're saying blockchain may be a really good technical solution to address these three problems: the cost, the scalable backend infrastructure, and the privacy. But looks like it's not enough. So let me take a step back. The blockchain, because blockchain has this token economy, it can be extended to the IoT world, drive down the cost of the operation of the hardware. It can solve this cost problem. And secondly, because the blockchain itself is like a P2P distributed system. So itself is just like a scalable infrastructure. So there's really no need to have another set of infrastructure, which solves the second problem. And also the privacy problem can be addressed to a degree. For example, like people don't have to trust a centralized party to basically control their device, also to own their data. Rather, it would just like scope their data or maybe some controlling power will on a blockchain, which is basically giving the rights, giving the ownership back to the owner. So that's why we think blockchain and IoT, the two are both great technologies and they should merge somehow. So that's our first vision. Like blockchain can help IoT to grow, right? So how about our company? Like, why wouldn't you use like any blockchain? So I guess that's basically another question. So like we like when we started, we basically look into the Bitcoin network, we look into the Ethereum network. They are really good, but they are not really designed for the IoT environment. For example, like I said, like the privacy, although they just address the privacy issue by have like a decentralized control of devices, but like the transactions themselves are not in a private manner. That means like everyone can see like whatever everyone else is doing. So that's why like IOTX is different from them in terms of privacy. Another one is scalability. Uh, because if we look at this IoT environment, it's basically composed of very diversified devices. Like there are very big ones, like I mentioned, like cars or robots, and very weak ones like some nodes, some like a light bulb, toothbrush, maybe even smartwatch, kind of thing, right? So it's really hard to put everyone on one network, like Ethereum or maybe Bitcoin, to make them talking to each other, coordinate with each other. So that's why we will need some like a new hierarchical architecture to make it work. So that's why like IOTX have this blockchain architecture, which will be really useful for this heterogeneity network.
That's great. So you would say that the problems that you're solving through this are cost, scalability, and privacy. And you talked about also IOTX being private, whereas Ethereum and Bitcoin aren't. But a lot of people would assume that Ethereum and Bitcoin don't disclose any names or personal data, so they are private. So what differentiates IOTX from that?
Yeah, I think here the definition of privacy is different. Like the thing you're mentioning is called pseudo-anonymity. Basically means like I know this address, but I cannot tie this address to a single person, right? But if you look at the data for the entire network, you can see what this address has been doing, like the money gets in, gets out, you can see that, but you cannot tie that to a person. So that's kind of the privacy that Bitcoin and Ethereum network provides natively. But we're just like maybe
it's more like anonymous.
Yeah, that's correct. And we're just taking one step further, trying to hide even this, what happens to this address shouldn't be known by everyone if you just look at it.
I see. So, you know, you talked about, for example, Bitcoin being like a stage 1 of the blockchain technology, Ethereum coming in at a stage 2, introducing smart contracts. What is introduced in stage 3 with Internet of Technology?
Okay, yeah. So we're thinking like a blockchain 3.0. There are lots of people talking about that, right? So basically, blockchain 3.0 means a better scalability and better privacy. And we do think this will happen like in a vertical rather than for everyone. So that's why we think like the blockchain 3.0 for IoT will show up pretty soon. IOTX is just trying to get it done.
Great, okay. Well, let's move on to the next question. Before we go on to the next question, let's go straight to giveaway number 2. It's time for our exciting airdrop segment again, where 500,000 IOTX are up for grabs. The first 10 to answer in the correct format, UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with the other award segments. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Okay, Jingsun, let's go on to the next question. What do you have for our audience?
Okay, so let's go for a simple one. And question number 2, what's our tax ticker? Question number 2, what's our tax ticker?
Let's see what the audience says. I'll just ask you to repeat that one more time.
Yeah, the question is, what's our tax ticker?
Tax sticker. The audience says IOTX, IOTX, IOTX. All right, looks like a lot of you guys got the right answer.
Very fast.
Jingsun, looks like you made it easy for our audience to win this one. Got to start asking harder questions.
Yeah, that will be the most famous one in the everybody will remember.
But I'm seeing a lot of people answer IOTX, but let's see who gets the spelling right.
That's a good point.
I'm seeing a lot of IOTX and a lot of IOTEX. So what is the correct spelling?
IOTX.
IOTX. All right. Mr. Rowland, we understand that IOTX is building its own decentralized network specific for IoT. Can you share with us why you use your own chain instead of existing chains such as Ethereum?
Yeah, I think for the previous question, I already maybe touched base on this question, but yeah, thanks for giving us this chance to elaborate this topic. Yeah, we look around Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchain projects. Basically, they are too heavyweight to be useful for IoT devices. Heavyweight in terms of like they just store lots of data, and also the data keeps increasing day by day, and also like the computation may be high enough to be able to make it impossible for IoT devices. And also, it doesn't come with the privacy, like I mentioned previously. There are some projects like Monero and Zcash, they come with this privacy, but the privacy just came based on very heavy, like even heavier computation and even heavier storage. So that's why we're thinking about, okay, let's take a step back and rethink about the problem we're trying to solve, right? Basically, we want to have this scalable infrastructure with a very lightweight computation, very lightweight storage, and also like a scalable architecture. So that's why we decided to try to build IOTEX by ourselves. We know it's not an easy task, right? It would be easier just to poke out others' code and just maybe add some modifications and try to launch a project. That is a much easier way to go, but we choose to take the hard way because we do think that's the right approach to get it done.
Now, I was trying to figure out what is the difference between you guys, IOTEX and IOTA?
Oh, we got lots of these questions like this. Yeah, people think like IOTA and IOTX, they are competitors, but they're really not. They're like exploring different directions in the same problem space, I would say. Like IOTA is mostly focused on this M2M transaction payment kind of thing. So they use this bank data structure trying to make the transaction like cheap enough and also fast enough. But like so different. We are trying to build up, trying to incubate more IoT apps on top of this IOTEX public blockchain. So basically, they are trying to tackle two different problems.
All right, and I was reading that IOTA is not based on blockchain, but instead on Tangle. Is IOTEX like that as well?
No, it's not. Like we do think Tangle is a very interesting technology, but there are some challenges to be addressed to make it really useful. So that's why we still take this like a more traditional blockchain kind of approach to go down. Like one innovation we have is to have this hierarchical blockchain. It's just not a single blockchain. It's like a blockchain in blockchain. Meaning like you have you can think of like the root chain is like an internet backbone, and we have different side chains. It's like your local network. Basically, your maybe a computer in your local network talking to another computer in another local network through this internet backbone, right? So it's the same concept. Like we have this subchain talking to another subchain while this root chain. So this making it like a hierarchical, basically trying to adapt more diversities for the IoT applications and also IoT devices.
Okay, cool. So you've told us what makes you unique, but can you tell us what are your technological advantages, rather?
Yeah, in terms of technology advance, I think that there are four actually. The first one, like I mentioned, is architecture, and second one is our consensus. We have like a new consensus called RDPOs, randomized depots, which is both fast and also reliable, have this instant finality. And another one is building privacy. Like we just for a lot of like years of research outcomes from like this crypto and introduced it to the blockchain space, trying to make privacy really easy to use and also privacy easy to compute. And last but not least is like this device autonomous coordination. So we are trying to tailor this smart contract to a virtual machine like lean enough to be fitted into the IoT device. Because we have this we have this organization like IoT device is different from like a computer. It just do one or two things. Like a smart contract for an IoT device, not necessary to be like very complicated, maybe 20 components, right? It could be like a very thin, very lean, just make it work. So that's the 4 innovations we have.
That's great. Thank you so much. Well, let's move on for airdrop number 3. So the first 10 to answer in the correct format, UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop, which is a total of 500,000 IOTX, together with the other award segments. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. All right, Jing-Soon, are you ready to ask the audience our next question? You got to make this one a little harder, though.
Yeah, we'll make it harder. Okay. So question number 3. Please list 3 rules that we have in the IOTX Telegram group. We have many rules in our Telegram group. Please list 3. Question number 3. Please list 3 rules that we have in the IOTX Telegram group.
Okay, so 3 rules that you guys have on your Telegram group. Let's see what our audience has to say. Get those comments in. And you want to see all 3 rules in one comment, not separately.
Yeah, because I think we have more than 3 rules.
I'm seeing a lot of people answering one of the rules, but nobody has answered all 3 rules yet.
So maybe I lower the barrier, maybe list 2 rules.
Okay, so we have lowered the barrier and you can list 2 rules. Okay, I think we have got it. Posting Ethereum addresses is not allowed. No spam, profanity is not allowed. Okay, good job, audience. Let's move on. Keep those comments coming. Okay, so Jing-Soon, could you tell us what competitive advantage your team has to succeed in this industry?
Thank you for the question. So before I talk about the team, maybe I just a little bit talk about the blockchain company itself. We see the blockchain company is very different from the traditional companies. From day one, actually they are open source platform. It's like us, IOTX. We are the non-profit foundation organization registered in Singapore. So, which means that like all the company structure will be different. It's not for profit. It is open source. So this is the core things all the teams need to embrace, from the day one. And that makes our company really competitive. Most of our team members, they are really the fans of the open source, software, open source, and they have been contributing to the open source community for years. And also they have very solid background. Just like Lauren said, most of our R&D team, they are from those top crypto lab and also AI labs in the world, from the University of Waterloo, Stanford, National University of Singapore. And also most of them, they have been working in the very large tech companies for years and have intensive industry experience. Like they are from Google, from Facebook, Uber, from Bosch, from Intel and more. So our mission and vision is just like we will have a very solid tech background in team to initiate this project and to solve the problem, and also state this is the directions and also starting to developing on that. But moving forward, actually, we want to open this platform to the community. And also, we will open this community, this platform to encourage even more talented developers to join our community. This will make our community really strong and really different. So I think these things will really be the key advantage of our testing.
Great, thank you so much, Jingsen. Well, let's go straight into giveaway number 4. Here's what you guys have been waiting for. It's time for the airdrop again. We will be distributing a total of 500,000 IOTX. The first 10 to answer in the correct format, which is UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with the other segments. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. All right, Jingsen, I think we're ready for our next question.
Question number 4, right?
Yes, please go ahead and ask the audience.
Yeah, will be interesting. What's the special IOTX bounty program on Valentine's Day? Question number 4. What's the special IOTX bounty program on Valentine's Day?
That's an interesting one.
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
Yeah. What's the special IOTX bounty program on the Valentine's Day?
What is the special IOTX bounty program on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
By any chance, was it candy, candy, candy?
Yeah, that's the thing that is going on right now, but not on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, not Valentine's Day. We have a special, bounty on Valentine's Day. Anybody, really participated? It's a hard one. Let's give a hint.
Well, looks like the audience is saying a lot about candy bounty. Puzzle?
Puzzle is getting close.
Puzzle is getting closer. Solve the puzzle to earn IOTX tokens.
Can it be more specific? Like what type of puzzle?
Let's be more specific, guys. We have so many comments coming in. I'm not too sure if you guys over there can see the comments from IOTX. I see a brain teaser puzzle.
Yeah.
But we still got to be more specific.
What do you think?
No, I think, yeah. Very good job.
All right, good job. I think we got the right answer. Keep those comments going, guys. Very good audience interaction today. Okay, so Jingsen, as you know, blockchain technology is evolving with other projects wanting to build their own public chains and networks instead of hosting it on existing chains. What is your opinion on this?
Yeah, that's a great question. We see more and more teams working on the different public chain, and we think this is a natural evolving process. So let's go back to the history of the blockchain. We see Bitcoin. We will see this as the first generation of the blockchain, which means the first time Bitcoin making the decentralized ledger possible, right? And also achieve the consensus through the proof of work, which is just like they making the original design of the blockchain itself. And then but actually the problem is that we cannot really do anything. This is more like the cryptocurrency, right? Moving forward, a lot of people want to see how we can, what we can do on top of blockchain. And then Ethereum will be seen as the generation 2, number 2, 2.0. Actually, the Ethereum, they introduced smart contract into the blockchain, which is a very big step forward. Which means a lot of people, the developers, they can really using this programmable mechanism to develop their own apps on top of that. But when more developers they are doing that, they will feel the infrastructure layer, even just an Ethereum, it's not scalable enough, or it's not don't have really a lot of the functionalities to and for a lot of the industry problems or the verticals. So then starting more people will evolving this blockchain, and then for different purpose. And also, just like Roland mentioned, the blockchain 3.0 will be more focused on those vertical different problems right now the blockchain have, which is the scalability, the privacy, the smart contract, the virtual machine, and the consensus things. All of these things can be improved. So that just encourage people to build up different public blockchain, and also it's in the design different problems. Actually, they will introduce different techniques. For example, like IOTX, we are more focused on solving the problem in the Internet of Things. So our design will be different. We will put a lot of thinking of how to optimize the technology for the Internet of Things industry. That's why we come out with the blockchain infrastructure, and also we will be very, very focused on solve the privacy problem, which will be crucial to really solve the problem in the Internet of Things. So we will see more public chain. He will be designed specifically for certain industry or for certain verticals.
Great. So you think this is a new upcoming trend, and there will be a lot more people putting it on their own chains rather than existing chains such as Ethereum going forward.
Yeah, and also we think this is the beauty of how to foster the innovations. Right? I mean, just like blockchain itself, if they can be the infrastructure to revolutionize everything in future, we need to have a very solid infrastructure, and then we need more people, kind of people or team working on the innovation side.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Jingson. Now it's time for the next question for IOTX. We will be distributing a total of 500,000 IOTX. First chance to answer in the correct format, UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with other award segments. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Okay, Jingsun, let's move on to the next question for our audience. What do you have in store?
Yeah, so question number 5. So who are the admins in our IOTX Telegram group? You can name one.
Can you repeat that?
Yes. Question number 5. What's the name of the admins in the IOTX Telegram group? We have many, and you can name one.
Okay, let's see if our audience got that. Okay. We're seeing Lori.
Yay!
Great.
Most famous one, yes.
Our audience got it right away. This one was quick. Okay, Jingsun, can you please share with us the IOTX development plans and the roadmap moving forward?
Yeah. So actually, our research is starting back in 2 years ago. But we specifically, just like working on the white paper and also working on a lot of the private, the prototype and also the POCs is back in 2017 from July. And now we are still working on the testnet. So our plan will be we will launch our testnet in around April, and then we will have the lightweight crypto label with preview launch in around June, and then in October we will have our mainnet launch. In November we will more focus on the subchain SDKs, and also our first pilot app will be launched. So this is for 2018. And for 2019, we will have the lightweight client launch and also the hardware-based security for the IoT devices ready in 2019 February. And we will have more the apps on the subchain launch and more subchain SDK things. And also, it's very important for 2019. We will have a lot of the launch about our privacy techniques, breakthrough. We are already our crypto team already working on that, and we will launch some of the R&D results.
So by 2019, you plan to bring in new breakthroughs in privacy and other technology that you're using?
Yes, actually, the real launch time will be, we will see, right? So we'll be, just late 2018 and early 2019.
Yeah, like research is different from engineer work. You cannot put like a very dedicated deadline on the research, right? But we're trying our best to try to come up with something really, really interesting.
Great, you guys are moving fast. That means just by the end of this year, we'll be far more advanced.
Yeah, so maybe just like making the audience more understanding how we work in our team, right? So we have different people leading different sectors. For example, Lauren will be more focused on the blockchain and the crypto side, and which means that they will be more focused on the root chain, how we design the root chain, make it very scalable, and a lot of the innovation will be that. Right? And we have several really knowledgeable cryptographer on the team under Lauren. So we have another co-founder. His name is Dong, and he has experience just like 7 years, spent 7 years in Facebook, and also PhD in the machine learning and artificial intelligence. And he has extensive experience in working on a very scalable product side, which is more engineering side, and also the system side. So he will be leading the team who will be working on how to make the product available, and also to really how to bring the product to the mass market, and talk to just like to create the developer community, and both it empowers the community and it empowers the small medium developer to build up the apps on top of us, and they can also create their own ecosystem on top of our tech. So these are two different directions. And me myself, I will be more leading the community efforts, because we really strongly believe, as a blockchain company, from day one we grow with community. So we will just like have different the community hub in different countries and regions all around the world. So we will have a lot of interactions with the community side. So then different people, co-founders, we will just like focus on different parts. So there are different parts. We'll have the progress and update in terms of the community, the partnership, the product itself, and also technology.
Great. That sounds really productive, and I wish you all the best moving forward. Let's move on to our next question for our audience. This is our final question. The first 10 to answer in the correct format, which is UID space in the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop, amounting to a total of 500,000 IOTX, together with the other award segments. The airdrop will happen only when the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, there will be no airdrop. All right, Jingsun, let's go for our last question. What do you have for our audience?
Yeah, I'm very happy to ask this last question. So question number 6 is more about, so what's HADAX voting?
Can you repeat that?
The question will be, what's HADAX voting?
Sorry, was that what is HADAX voting?
Yeah, so actually I want to ask a question just like, maybe what's the HADAX voting for, and how can you get the outcome?
So what is HADAX voting for?
Yeah.
And how could you help IOTX?
Okay, so how can you help IOTX through HADAX?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So the question for the audience is, how can you help IOTX through HADAX? That's a good question. Okay, so I think I've seen it. Vote for token listing. Let your voice be heard.
Yeah,
That's great. The audience got it. Once again, thank you so much, Jingson and Raolin, for joining us.
Way, HADAX, it's like all the community, just like you can, if they really support, one company, they can just like use their power, give the power to the, users, and they can support, their company they like, and then this company can be,
Exactly, and that's what blockchain is all about, is to decentralize everything. So why not decentralize an exchange? So let your voice be heard, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Huobi Talk. It was a pleasure speaking with you guys today. We wish you all the best for the first phase of HADAX voting.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
we
you.
really want it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now here comes our special giveaway segment. Simply screenshot this live streaming, tweet it, and tag @HobiPro with your remarks. So over here you can see an example. Thanks, Huobi Talk. I've learned so much more about your benefits of your project building. Just put @HobiPro with your answer. Share it now and be amongst the top 20 to stand to win some attractive prizes. Okay, let's move on to Promotion Chain. It's a time for our second HADAX project. Feature it. It's a great to have Wang Yi and Tiffany from Promotion Chain with us here at Huobi Talk. Promotion Chain started with intentions to rectify the difficulties faced in the traditional promotion industry through the support of blockchain technology and decentralization. Let us hear it straight from the Promotion Chain team. Director, please kindly connect us to Wang Ye. Hello, good evening, Wang Ye. Good to have you here tonight.
Hello. Good evening.
Welcome to Huobi Talk. We are very happy to have you here. Please tell us more about yourself, your role in Promotion Chain, and how you got involved with blockchain technology in the first place.
您的姓名，您是个角色，以及是怎样参与到这个行业来的？Hello everyone. My name is Wang Ye. 我是推广链项目的联合创始人。
I'm co-founder of the Promotion Chain project.
我大概在13年、14年的时候，偶然听公司同事说挖比特币。
Around 2013 to 2014, I heard of Bitcoin from a colleague.
然后出于好奇就稍微了解了一下比特币。当时比特币的价格应该还在1000左右。
Out of curiosity, I learned a little about Bitcoin. At that time, the price was around 1,000 RMB.
但是并不了解区块链技术。
However, I did not know much about blockchain technology.
后来在1000年的时候，发现身边做区块链的人越来越多，就深入的了解了一下，然后发现区块链的去中心化特点以及公开透明的特点可以解决我们很多的问题。
Later on in the year 2017, I found more and more people around me doing the business of blockchain, and I began to know more about this business and found that the blockchain decentralization and transparency features can help us solve many difficult problems.
比如传统推广行业中的那个推广资源很难充分利用，然后资源分散。
For example, in the traditional promotion industry, the resources of promotion is very difficult to be completely utilized, and the resources are dispersed.
还有就是中间代理问题，代理在中间赚取差价，让厂商成本增加，推广者收益降低。
Furthermore, about the intermediary agency problem, the agent make difference money between the user and the promoter, which make the cost of the user higher and lower the profit of the promoter.
而且代理的规范性很差，存在扣钱的风险。
And the norms of the agency is very poor, which has some potential risk of money reduction.
然后我们就开始布局区块链，所以就有了现在的推广链。
And then we began to lay out the blockchain. Therefore, we have now the promotion chain.
未来我们要让厂商推广的成本下降30%以上，然后让所有用户都可以成为推广者，做到人人受益。
In the future, we aim to enable our users to lower down their cost by 30% and make every user to become promoter and benefit everybody.
谢谢。
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much. So we're getting a lot of comments here from our audience. Now, just to let you guys know that Promotion Chain is connected to the advertising and communication industry and is connecting with that. They're working with clients such as Baidu, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
现在与那个客户，我们的听众有很多这个评论，这个产业与那些通讯很多相关的产业都是联系在一起的，对不对？
是的。
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Wang Ye, could you share with us more on Promotion Chain and how it will disrupt the promotion industry? Why did you choose to put it on blockchain technology?
让我们分享一下更多的关于这个推广链，为什么用这个推广链技术来解决这些问题？
推广链，通过推广者社区，然后推广通证 PC 以及任务积分体系，深度挖掘推广资源，释放推广能量。
By through promoters community, promotion PC, and credit accumulation system, we deeply dig the promotion resources and release the promotion energy, improve the promoters' benefit and line efficiency, thus forming the promotion ecosystem of decentralization.
提升推广者收益和行业效率，形成去中心化的推广生态。Hello.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much, Wang Ye. Thank you for sharing. Let's now move on to what everybody has been waiting for, Huobi Talk's exciting Q&A airdrop session. Let's go with giveaway number 1. Okay, so it's time. We'll be distributing a total of 6.66 million PC. The first 10 to answer in the correct format, which is UID space in the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with other award segments.
现在到下一个环节。
The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Okay, so let's go on to the first question.
是问题。就是刚我们介绍了推广链，然后我想问一下大家，这个 PC 推广链所应用的行业是哪个行业？
Now I would like to ask you a question. For the industry, which PC applied for? In which industry?
Okay, so which industry is PC related to?
Yes.
Okay, share your answers, guys. Let's see what our audience says. Great, I think we have got the right answer. Promotion. Promotion, advertising. Okay, let's move on, guys. Keep those comments coming. Audience interaction is great. Let's go straight on to giveaway number 2. Mr. Wang Ye, can you give us the next question?
OK， PC 的网址是多少？想问一下大家。
Okay, the second question is about the website of PC. Do you know that?
So can you repeat that?
The second question is, what's the website of PC?
Okay, so what is the website? Now remember, in order to win, you have to answer in the correct format, you guys. I'm seeing a lot of right answers, but wrong format. So let's get the website. Great, I think I've seen the right answer. Okay, good job though, keep those coming. There will be a lot of winners. Okay, let's go straight on to giveaway number 3. Now for question number 3 from Promotion Chain, we will be giving away a total of 6.66 million PC. So Mr. Wang Ye, can you please give us the next question? Bear in mind the top 10 to answer the correct format, UID space correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with the other award segments. Mr. Wang Ye, please shoot us with the next question.
想问一下大家，推广链 PC 的 logo 标志是什么字母？
The third question, logo of PC is what letters?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
What's the letters for the logo of PC? Which letters?
Which letters are used on the logo of PC?
Yes.
Mr. Wang Ye, you're making this too easy for our audience to win 6.66 million tokens. I can see the right answer. This one was a easy win for you guys. No excuses to miss this one. But keep those answers going. Let's go straight to giveaway number 4. Moving on to our next question from Promotion Chain Airdrop. For those of you who just joined us, just to let you know that the first 10 to answer in the correct format, UID space, and the correct answer will share the prize of the airdrop together with the other award segments. Bear in mind the correct answer format. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. All right, Mr. Wang Ye, we're ready for the next question. Let's challenge our audience a little more.
再出一个问题，挑战一下我们的观众。
想问一下，大家知道 PC 的代币总量是多少吗？
The next question is, I would like to ask our audience if they know the total amount of the PC token.
The total amount of the PC token.
Yes.
All right, let's see if our audience knows. Now I'm seeing the answers flip between two possibilities. I'm seeing 21 billion and 10 billion. Wang Ye, can you tell our audience what the correct answer is?
有说210的，有说100的。你告诉我们的群众哪个正确？211。
The correct answer is 21 billion.
That's great. Okay, for those of you who answered 21 billion, you guys were listening. Good job. Keep those comments going. One of you might be the lucky winner. Let's go straight to giveaway number 5. Mr. Wang Ye, can you tell us the next question?
问一下大家，就是推广链目前为止一共参加过几次火币？大家说栏目直播。
I'm asking you how many live broadcasts does PC participated in?
How many live broadcasts does PC?
Huobi does PC participate?
How many live broadcasts does PC participate in?
Yeah, in the Huobi talk show.
In the Huobi Talk show.
Yes.
So how many live broadcasts does PC participate in within the Huobi Talk show? Okay, and the audience says 2. Is that correct, Mr. Ye?
说2次，对不对？
Yes, yes.
Yes, correct. Exactly.
Good job. Great. That's great. Okay, now let's go on to our final question, number 6, from Promotion Chain, where we will be giving a total of 6.66 million PC. Remember, the first 10 to answer in the correct format, which is UID space the correct answer, will share the prize of the airdrop together with other award segments. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Okay, Mr. Wang Ye, we're ready for our last and final question.
王总，最后一个问题，我们准备好了，问最后一个问题。
最后给大家一个送分题，就是推广链的项目全称是什么？
Last question is easy question. What's the full form of the project?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
The last question is very easy. What's the full form of the project?
What is the 4th form of the project?
Full name, yeah, full name of the project.
I'm sorry. Okay, so the last question is, what is the full name of the project?
Yes.
Promotion Chain. Promotion Chain and
Yes, yes.
Promotion
Yes,
Chain.
yes. Yes.
All right. We have a very attentive audience here tonight. Great. Keep those comments coming. Make sure you put your UID first. Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Wang Ye, for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure speaking to you and hearing about Promotion Chain.
非常感谢，非常荣幸跟你们交流这个 Promotion Chain，谢谢。
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, here's our special giveaway segment. Simply screenshot this live streaming, tweet it, and tag @HobiPro with your remarks. For example, glad to join you today, Huobi livestream. Not only did I get to hear a lot from the people from Promotion Chain on how blockchain technology is disrupting the promotion sector, I also got to participate in some exciting airdrops. Thank you, Huobi Pro. Doesn't have to be exactly that, maybe something along those lines. We'd like to hear what you learned today. To qualify for the bonus airdrop, comment here with your UID space Twitter post URL, top 10 most retweeted posts by the next day, 12 noon. We'll share 66,600 PC tokens and 5,000 IOTX tokens. Now that is a lot of tokens, you guys. The airdrop will happen after the project successfully gets listed onto HADAX for trading. If the project is not successfully listed, then there will be no airdrop. Share it now and be amongst the top 20. Okay, well, before we end, just a little disclaimer that there are risks involved and users are advised to exercise caution in trading. When in doubt to the actions you should take, please consult your solicitors or other professional advisors. Thank you so much and have a great evening. That's all from us today. Thank you for joining us on Huobi Talk. If you want to find out more or have any other questions for us, you can find us on Telegram, t.me, Huobi Pro Official. Twitter is @HobiPro. Catch us live next episode tomorrow, 24th February, same time, 8 p.m., where we will be introducing Yuan Chain and Neuromation NTK, airdropping 1 million YCC and 5K NTK tokens. That's 5,000 NTK tokens. We apologize for those who've submitted the wrong formats as they will be disqualified. Thank you for joining us on Huobi Talk, the #1 talk show that gives you insights in the world of blockchain.